Hey everyone, camera. Oh, there it is. How we doing? Absolute cinema. Welcome in everyone. Rafik, welcome in. Mbit, Levi, Liam, Racer, welcome in. Sprinova, welcome on in. Surprise, Catman, welcome. It's been a minute. Welcome. Twin, welcome on. Formal Parrot, welcome. Siri, it's also been a minute. Hope life is maybe doing a little better. I hope all is well though. Cameron, welcome in. Knurp, welcome in. Suf, welcome in. Jaffrey, welcome in. Tracker, welcome in. Shanka, Bob, Polar Bear, welcome. Up to 72 boops now, Polar. Hey, Oak, welcome in. Welcome. How we doing, everyone, today? How's it going? How's the Monday treating you? How's the weekend? All those things. Hope it was well. I know we're a little early today, but I've got some evening plans. I think it's going to be a little shorter of a stream as well. We'll see how much we vibe in with it, because I do have technically enough time to play for 3 hours, or stream for 3 hours. But we'll see. If we go for the entire 3 hours today, it might be a little shorter than the usual stream, but I think that's going to be fine. We got the touches up to do on the base today, mainly. I finished off the exterior, well, like, sort of finished off the exterior of the mega base on Friday, and I haven't had time to like get some of the smaller details up and running and stuff like that. So that's the big thing that we're going to be working on. And we might also get a little started on some of the foliage around the mountain as well. So that is the plan. But yeah, I hope everybody's had a good weekend. I've had a good weekend. We had a supporter hangout yesterday with the people playing on my supporter server, which was a lot of fun. There was like a lot of cool builds on there and fun to watch, or fun to have a look at. And we also decided that I think we're going to be doing, for supporters of any tier, like, you know, any supporter, I think we're going to be doing like a hangout thing at least every like 3 months, I think. And I think we're planning one in November, and we're going to be playing Among Us for a few hours. I think it should be fun. So that's something you're interested in, you know. Find your Twitch side. So yeah, that's the plan. Well, that's what I got up to this weekend. I also hung up with Issa, had some fun. I've not played Among Us in so long, but it should be fun, I feel like. Look at it, it's a little off steam. Hi, Burning. Hi. Also, if you're over in the YouTube side, like the stream, everyone, it helps me out a ton. Thank you, I appreciate it. And you know, let's just get into it. Oh, thanks so much for the follow-up. Rest with as well. Thank you, I appreciate it. I need to load into the server real quick because I need to know if there's spoilers. Oh, there's bunches of spoilers. I've loaded it right in spoiler territory. And I need to turn my chunks down so much because I'm in the middle of spawn. Working on next week's video, not even this week's video, next week's video. And it's good. It's turning out. I've got all the creative planning done now, so I just need to build the rest of it. I got the majority of the video done. I need like half a day's work maybe to get the rest of it done, so that's fine. Let's just fly up here, and then we can bring you guys over as well as we escape the sewers of the escape rooms. What, creeper? And head back to more spoilers back in my base. Yeah, sorry for there was no video last week. I apologize for that. I just didn't have the time to finish it, really. I've been struggling a little bit with the motivation to play on the server recently, so I've been taking it a little slow. This week I got some other things planned, not working on the server. I think I need to spend 1 day on the server to finish up next week's video. And then I'll be back on there week after. We'll see if I try to find some shorter projects to do for like a week or two after this, just to not over like, yeah, I don't want to stress it. I don't want to really get burnt out because I have a lot of things I still want to do. So like the next project that I really should do and I want to do is the interior of the mega base, like the workshop of it. Hey Fiona. But that, I know that is a pretty big undertaking. Yeah, because this is the exterior if you haven't seen already. I've streamed this a few times now. And it's pretty big. And figuring out the workshop and everything, it's going to be a lot of creative planning, a lot of like fiddling around with it. And I'm not really sure I'm in like the space the headspace for that right now, so I don't think I'm gonna put it off for a little bit. I know I should have had a workshop by now, but listen. It's fine. I've got this temporary one down here. But this is what we're gonna be working on exactly today. Let's hold up. I need to. There's show worm in here. I just realized. No, that one. No thinking time. No thinking time. No, I just need a little bit of time. Like, I will probably start tinkering with it pretty soon. But I just need a little bit of time to... I'm gonna figure out some smaller projects that I can squash out in maybe like half a week, so I can work on another project that, well, the supporters actually know of what it is about. Because I gave them some... the people who were with me in VC last night got some sneak peeks of some future projects, which you better not share. I'm just telling you, you better not share, those of you who were there who witnessed. But yeah, give me some time to work on that, which would be great. And yes, I did just take off my hoodie because it was so warm. It was really cold here earlier. ALA, welcome on in. Different routines for different live platforms. I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know either. I already forgot all the exclusive previews. Nice, Jeff. Good job. Congrats. Anyways, first thing I want to do is get the fans spinning. So there's a couple of fans on this. One of them being here, which is clogged up because I pasted this in with the schematic cannon. We need to fix a few things that the schematic cannon messed up. And we need to make a few things start to spin, and, you know, just well, a couple of things start working that aren't working at the moment. Ooh, I need to also, actually, we need to go back to spawn real quick. I need to repair a tool. I want to have a silk touch tool. Actually, I'll be fine, I think. But I'm being notchy today, very excited about that. But yeah, there's some exciting things coming. I haven't decided if it's either going to drop on the 19th or whatever the week after. So the what? Okay, so either it's going to happen on the 19th or it's going to happen on the 26th. I haven't decided exactly yet. But how are we doing? We will figure that one out. What I need to do though is like the water wheel is a good solution, but it's not great, is it? I should probably run some power throughout, shouldn't I? Does this need power to spin? And if so, how much? Okay, 32. Okay. Also, there's a creeper up here, which I'm not in love with. This looks so sick. Yeah, it's my mega base exterior and, well, no interior. It's been a work in progress for a bit now. And just cleaning it up a little bit today. Next video will be out on Thursday. Next long form video. There was supposed to be a short going out yesterday, but me and the editor did an oopsie and we rendered the short at the wrong resolution. And then we both went away for the weekend. Well, mainly the fact that he went away. I could have uploaded it, but he wasn't home, so he couldn't re-render it. So I got it last night, and I was gonna upload it today originally, but then I was like, yeah, actually, you know what? I'll wait until tomorrow when I'm not streaming. So there's a short coming out tomorrow, which I think is pretty fun, but it's, you know, a minute watch. But I do think it's a pretty funny short. I wonder if we need more walls than that. Let's get a stack of them, actually. What you guys talking about? We are talking about, well, some future plans, and you know, I'm not revealing anything, but I'm talking about the fact that there are future plans and a new series coming soon. Sure, exciting stuff, you know. Let's make a few mechanical bearings. 2 is not going to be enough. We need like 4, I'm pretty sure. Nope, I don't have any shafts. Do I have casings? No. And some slabs. Banger song? Yep. Oh, I got the slabs. Do that, and then we do this. Chat in Discord? No, unfortunately I don't. I'm pretty active in the Discord. I'm sorry, I don't remember everyone's names. I might if you chat enough, but if it's one interaction, it's unlikely, unfortunately. But yeah, next video's out on Thursday. Next long form video, and then it should be weekly videos and more till the end of the year. Yes, I said more. Plan is to have double uploads towards the end of the year. We'll see how good I can deliver on that. But hopefully. Okay, we need some clutches. And honestly, just like a hand crank. I messaged you? If it was someone messaging you, it was most likely not me. Creator Cafe server? No. Don't think so. If I DM'd you, it was not me. I don't DM people unless I know them, or like, you know, there are other creators that I want to get to know, sort of. D-Fox with a raid! Benji calling me Stan! Oh my god, can't wait for it. You can't make things certain ways anymore. D-Fox, Bill, Bine, welcome, Red Charlie, welcome on in. Oh, and Benji claiming the first boop. Skill issue, Benji. I need some clutches. I can get that from my truck. How was the stream, D-Fox? It's been a minute. No, I don't think that was me. I think that... Yeah, you asked me if I was a creator. I'm confused. If someone with my username and everything DM'd you, that is not me. Most likely not. It was a good stream. My fan Stan is in VC with me right now. What do you mean? Stan is in VC with you? Okay. SMH. I don't need to be at this one actually. I do actually need to be at this one because there's just like problem with this one. And the fact that, well, there's two windmills in here right now, or two fan blades. I guess you can be excused, Benji. Because the schematic pasted it in, even though this one was still here, spinning. Sorry, I don't remember. Cafe server. Oh, do you mean the bakery server? I don't really chat in the public chats in there. I mean, I was chatting a little bit in the, if you're in the event, yeah, sure. Might have been me. I did post a few messages in the general chat in there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not a huge fan of the circumstances I've found myself in, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there might have been better ways to handle this. Although... maybe not. Oh, we're back out. Do not think I've gotten everything. Let's just double check. Nope, there's definitely... okay, there's not that much. There's a trap door and there's a few stairs there. Down over this way. One trap door. Something else there, I think. Is that it? No, there's a trap door here. Oh, and a block here. Okay, the trap door is down more. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, that looks good. I think the old thing has been cleared out at least. Say... bye, hi, bye. Hi, bye, Leonie. Yeah, I'm patched that up. I don't think I broke anything else. Honestly, there's a good chance I did, but I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't. Oh, yeah. Alright, and this one, we gotta open that up. We gotta place our mechanical bearing. Facing west, yes. No internet, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Only place one anchor destroyed. Then we need to find where the walls go, and first of all, place the walls in, and then also, I mean, I might just remove this backplate for now, and also probably just turn up my brightness a little bit, so that's a little easier to see what I'm doing. But yeah, if we remove this backplate, it should be a little easier to get this working, because I have a few walls I need to bring in. I just don't really remember where they were. I think there's a wall there. Let's see here. So yeah, there's a wall there. No, wait. There's a wall there, yes. And then there's a wall here. Do a trapdoor there. Then there should be a wall right here. I'm pretty sure. Should we create to a friend? You're very confused. Yeah, I mean, create is hard to explain. If you're not actually playing it, it's pretty hard to explain to someone who has never played it, because it's a very it's complex, right? So it can get a lot if you're trying to explain what it is. I would just say that it's Minecraft, but imagine things could move, or like you could animate things with in Minecraft, something like that. Because it's a hard one to explain, because it's very, very complicated, but at the same time it's also very, very intuitive in my opinion. So even though it's complicated, you can fairly easily get into it if you want to, but it is hard to get into it by just viewing or just hearing someone explain to it and understand what it is, because it is pretty complicated. But if you actually want to learn and you actually try it yourself, it shouldn't be that hard. We'll just make a clutch. But things move. Yeah, Minecraft, but things move. That's the way you should put it. And if they're interested in playing, like obviously if they need a bit more to be able to be interested to actually play it, then obviously there's a bit more you can give to it. But like the basis of it is that, right? Did I pick that up? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. We need to break this thing down here. That block. And this one. And this one. Cool. I wonder if glue. Okay, it should be everything be glued up, it looks like. If your computer can handle it, yeah, that is obviously another thing as well, right? The Gabe got an engineering degree, sort of like that. Hi, Happy, how we doing? Ouch. Lions, my beloveds, yeah, it's fine. So if we just put a hand crank on this for now, and we just spin that a little bit, that should now stay animated. And we should just be able to place these back. That should now stay as an entity. Oh boy, I've fallen off. Meaning we can place these back, and I need to find the other two, which are at the bottom, I guess. And we can also start patching this up. Just like that. Apparently we have an extra one somehow. So there is one missing somewhere. I do not know where. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Hey, on top of doing. What's the shuffle mod guys use? It's called shuffle mod. I don't use it myself. There will be a world download after the season. After the season is done, there will be a world download. Oh, cool. So these are pretty much the same. We needed to do the same thing here. To be fair, I could just have one. No, we'll do multiple clutches. That's much easier, because then I can take the power. Let's see here. Alright, let's just break this entire backboard as well. Oh, because yeah, there's not going to be any birch wall or dire walls because I didn't put dire walls in the schematic cannon. But I do actually only think it is those two, which means we do only need to break this guy here and this one here. Season B? Well, we haven't really said that. We're keeping our options open, and it will end when we feel like we're ready to end it. So that's good. Finally started? Started, what, 30 minutes ago nearly? Started a while ago. That, and boom. Cool. I guess a clutch on this as well. For now, we put a crank, we spin it just a little bit, just to get it into spinny mode. And then, oh, both of these went outside. Great. We'll repair this back up. It's cool, by the way. Thank you, I appreciate it. For anyone curious, on Thursday, if you want to build this and like build this exterior in your own world, I'm gonna be uploading the schematic for it for free on Patreon. So you can become a member for free on Patreon and download it. So if anybody wants to have it, you will be able to. It's not gonna have an interior. I'm not gonna give out the workshop itself and all that stuff for free, but the exterior itself I will be posting on my Patreon for free. But I mean, eventually you will be able to get my entire base for free, because I mean the server download will be completely free. So, but yeah, for now, right now you can get all my schematics on Patreon of every video. I think I've like ever made on the channel, nearly, not really, but almost. So yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, cool. I hope you guys can like. Show YouTube that you're enjoying the stream. Alright, is this one as well? That should be the last one. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that. And then let's see here. We're gonna glue you up to you. And that one up to that one. Really should just design these with this in mind, but then I couldn't. Oh wait, no, we can't place this in just yet. We do need that, and then we need the clutch. Enjoy a stamp stream. Exactly. What? Oh, I landed in the same spot. Cool. Oh no, it's all messed up now. Let's see if we can rotate it back in order. Yeah, I think I did. There we go. Oof. Everything almost got completely meshed up. That one there, and then we just need to fly around to the outside. How many were using the C in the SMP, and I got 3 out of 4 friends on it. Wait, 3 out of 4 friends on it. Way to put it, but it's fine. Oh, we should have gotten lights to light up, but it wouldn't really matter. Creep Maniac, cool, go walk one in. Hey Matthias, how are we doing today? Alright, that's that in. And that is all of the fans, at least, like, they could spin now. So now we need to hook them all up. 4 or 3. Oh, 4 or 3. Okay. I was like, 3 out of 4 friends? So I have 4 friends. 3 of them are playing on the server. It's an odd way to phrase it, but no. I got you. I got you what you mean. How do we connect these up? Easiest way. I'm thinking we just do... I'm thinking we hide some, like, shaft in a few spaces. Like here, we could have a shaft running down. And then we just connect it up from that. Like, where we can theoretically hide a shaft really easily. And then we'll connect it up to that. Hydrate? I just hydrated. Before I found like a surprise till later. I see. What are you saying no to, Rafik? You know you can't say no to him doing his own stuff on his server. You can't say no to that. That's not how that would work. Whoa. Oh wait, we can stand right here. Sleep. Boom, boom. Like the stream, everybody. Like the stream, yeah. He said it, not me. Although I did say it as well. Alright, let's see how we can hook this up here then. I mean, a chain conveyor would be easy, but we could also just run a few gearboxes. Although... Okay, I have a few gearboxes now again. Cool. Get up here. Then we get that, which can run off in this direction. We need to bring that over to here. Check 2. And then we can get rid of this for now. Oh, we don't need this at all. And then... I guess theoretically this chute being here, or this is not the most optimal place for this to be. Like in theory we'd have a gearbox here. Clutch going into that. And then this running up. Like the streamer, Foxy gets it. Oh my. Starting to violence already, I see. Jeez. Poor Foxy. Super Duck, welcome on in. Who knows? Alright, it's a big hug. It's a big hug. Chose minigame? Whenever... I don't remember when we said. We actually said, like, tomorrow, I think, actually. There's a time soon. Hey, DJ Foxy, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I think it was this week. We're gonna play it this week, at least. Is the plan. We're gonna get a few of us together and play it. Planning a bit around Beardy and him having just gotten a kid as well. If we run this into the wall here, where we are now, that would probably be good, because then I can hide it away, because if I hide that roof away, that would help out, so that would be helpful. So we'd run this down, actually we'd have, yeah, we'd have a thing there now. This is when a jetpack would have been really, really handy. I don't think the game will be played live. I don't think so, at least. I mean, it might by someone, but I doubt it. Not then. We have some other plans. Maybe involving vice versa a charity event on the server. Happy Gas, maybe? Yeah, maybe. That would mean that we play the games on the stream. So, something to look out for. Yeah, pretty rocket into the wall, yes. Okay, there we go. We have that going down, and say I want to cover this entire roof. We can have that going down to like there. And then we can run this over into the wall. This might be moved later around, I don't know. Now though, we'll run this over this way. And then probably just down right here. How do we get it over there? Probably just some encased chain drives. Because I don't want the jetpack, so I haven't made one. A little scuffed, but that's fine. I don't like jetpacks. Into that, down here. And then honestly, I mean, down here doesn't really matter. I think this is gonna be hidden anyways. So I don't think we have to be care too much about how we rotate or connect things. But that should connect up that to those two fans up there. And then we need to connect this across to this one. Oh, jeez. Hey, Chuck. Someone who was 30 minutes late stream. Exactly, SMH. SMH. How do we run that over? I mean, under here would be probably pretty convenient. So we'll do that. Until I need some more of these. Because I need more shafts. Currently, just me. That just taking out the wallop. Oh jeez. Yeah, that would have been something. Okay. Patio, welcome on in. Alright, we're one layer below where we need to be, as we need to be right over here. And I think if we just go across here, this should be pretty fine. Was did a stress test on the containment walls of a nuclear reactor by ramming a jet engine into it. It went well. It's just want to contain more of their nuclear. Oh wow. Mechanics mod? No, we don't. We tend to build things, not destroy things. We can kind of just run this underneath, to be fair. And then we run a gearbox over here. We can run a gearbox out of this, I think. At least for now. Because then we could actually use that a little easier afterwards. Graphic, there is absolutely no need to spam. Post the message once, no need to post it anymore down here. Oh, actually, that might not work. Is that gonna connect outside of the map? Yeah, it will, won't it? Yep. How is it pronounced then? Because I've been pronounced it the same way for the past, I don't know how many streams, but a few streams. Oh. Oof. Good job, Echo. I didn't even think about what happens when a mod bonks themselves. Of course that times them out. He's Italian. I don't know what an Italian A is. I'm sorry, but I am not Italian. Cause you boing someone random. You don't get to pick and choose. Okay, that is all connected then. Where do we hook this up to power? Theoretically, we could hook it up to power over here, maybe. So then I can take some chains. The thing is, this infinite power is gonna break soonish. But I think this guy... Oh, this guy's spinning already, actually. Let's just do this. Into a gearbox. Into that, which can go into a rotation speed controller. Which can go into... one of those. And I think 16 is way too fast, so we're gonna go 8. Let's see, which way does this spin? Is that the right way? I think that's the right way. Is that the right way? I don't know. Is that the right way? Maybe the other way. I think they're gonna be blowing... These ones are blowing out. These ones down here are blowing in. Well, these gotta spin the same way. So these should be spinning with the blades. I think this one should be spinning the other way. This one should be spinning like this. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's just invert this. This one should be spinning in. Yes, this looks like it would be sucking air in. Right? No? Does this look like they should be sucking air in or blowing air out? Snow run of the game? Oh, we're... No worries, no worries. I think that's sucking the air in. The opposite in my opinion. Yeah, it's sucking. I feel like that would be the one. We'll do that as sucking in. We'll just say that that is it. So those spin that way. So the first one here spins correctly, not the second one. Okay. That means that we need to do an extra 2 gearboxes around this guy. Well, we need to do an extra gearbox there. Does this, because this should be spinning. I would say that this is now going out. Hey, operator, welcome on in. And then if we get another gearbox in all the way up here, next to this one, this one's now also blowing out. Yes. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Okay, redstone links. There's the next part then. We can just get like red, and we can use smooth quartz. Let me get this in on here. Let's see, we'll do Oh wait, let's do that on the bottom and this on the top. C mode. Over here. Oh no. Nice. Red on the bottom, quartz on the top. Oh, cool. I got switched to a good time to subscribe video for a second with that music. How the clockwise is in. Just being clockwise. Right, let's invert it then. There's a clipboard for the redstone. What? Does that work on that one? Because it's broken on most other things. Does it work on that one? Does it actually work on it? Because the clipboard, like copying settings, is broken on most components. Does it work on this one? It's like, no. It's here. Oh no. Right button to copy settings. Okay, let's reset it. Right button. Yeah. I think it's broken. Oh, it isn't broken on this one, actually. Interesting. They're broken on most things. Like threshold switches and stuff don't work. Whoop. Oh, okay. I think that's all of them. Let's inverse these then, according to you guys. Now those are spinning counterclockwise. What? So counterclockwise should be... That one's spinning counterclockwise. These down here are spinning counterclockwise. Why is that one also spinning counterclockwise? This one shouldn't be spinning counterclockwise. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Wait, hold up. I guess I didn't need to put that in. Is this one spinning counterclockwise? No. Okay, cool. Is the fabric on top in your... Is the fabric on top on your mega base? I'm a little confused. What do we mean by that? Let's see. I want to connect this up to this system down here, which is, if this is on, my storage is on, right? So let's get a switch. Well, some links. Redstone links. No, wait, we get a redstone torch. Redstone torch. We gotta get some polished. Get some deep slate. And I think it was a vault and an orange dye. We can just copy the settings actually. Cool. Turn those into that. Video megabytes, of course. It's coming out on Thursday. We could just do this right down here next to it. We probably don't need that much space at all. Actually, now that I think about it, we only really need this here. We need a redstone torch like that, and then we need a redstone link here, redstone link here. This one's set to receive mode with, so this one's gonna, oh, oops, it burned itself out. that like that. I think. Oh, oops. That should theoretically stop everything from spinning now. Doesn't. Oh no, because this has to be on that mode, right? Yes, that does stop everything from spinning. Then we just copy the paste settings from that, paste them in there. Set that on. Currently the system is on, which means that they are spinning. If we now were to turn the storage and, well, the workshop off eventually by hitting this button, this lamp should toggle off and all these should stop spinning. Sick. That's fine. Click on that button and they turn back on. Sick. I also think I need to fix a thing right over here. Yeah. I actually don't need any extra blocks. I literally just need to move a staircase down, or stair. Oh, and it goes flying. Blur, welcome in. Echo, what? What's going on? You did it with caps. Oh, pause. Found my favorite monster. Oh my god, huge. My absolute favorite one. Valid reason to need caps. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying for sure. Atomic Val. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's not one of those stores that it might stay around for a while. It might be gone next week. And isn't too expensive either, right? Although they, like, it is pretty expensive out there, but, you know. Spelling. Yeah. Right. Now that we have the fan spinning, which was the big thing I wanted to do. I don't actually remember, like, there isn't that much more to do. Like, I could theoretically add in a few more walls. That's about to slay. I mean, 33 is a lot, but it's not that bad. Like, could be worse. Which one is your favorites? Oh, we do need a... Did I hook? No, I didn't hook up all those up. I do need to do that. This is something we need to do. Let's see here. So this guy needs to go and connect up to... Oh boy. Well, I guess we're flying down this way. Up in this tower. Oh, okay. Yeah, would have been nice having the jetpack once again. What are you supposed to connect up to? You? Oh yeah, okay, for sure. And then there's one up here that's supposed to connect up to this side. And then that's also okay, cool. That's another question, but I just want to say I love your videos. I can learn so well from them, and I get so much information. I just want to say hi, say that. Thank you, Clips. I appreciate it. Sorry, I didn't understand the question in your first message. The question part of it. And then we can fly on down. Up in this chimney. Well, actually, no, I was on the right level there. Into you. Cool, and then we need to connect up. Okay, that one we should be able to remove. We need to connect this up to this guy. Oh, what? No? Oh, wait, no. Up to... Where is it? There. No. Okay, pack up in this tower. Oh, I'm in the glass. He's killing me. Oof. Oh, 7 seconds. And that. Yes. Okay, so we have those connections in. that one is connected. That one is connected. That one goes to all its connections. Cool. Do some of those. E-blending. You want to do? Can you go play Chosen minigames or X Dungeon? Well, I'm gonna play Chosen's minigames later. I'm not done with the main thing either. This is a wild connection. Yeah, it's interesting. Graphic again. I've told you this in previous streams as well, but also today already. There's no need to post the same message twice. I think that's everything connected up there. That's just the supporting things. That was just detailing. And I guess I want to do the foliage next. I wonder if I should up into creative for that, because I don't really know. I theoretically need to fix this up as well. Hey, dude, I'm doing good. Doing good. We need to fix that up. Or we can start tinkering with the inside. I don't know, because part of me wants to wait with the foliage. Actually, I can check if that's updated. I don't think it's updated. I should have gotten a notification about it. Part of me wants to wait with the foliage until I have vanilla backport updated to 1.21.6, 1.21.5, because that's currently not. But that's being worked on. Let's see here. Required, optional, not required, blah, 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 blah. In development, yeah. That's being worked on. So, I don't know. Because, like, having the bushes and a bit more of that couple of things would be fun. But also, I don't know if it's necessary. It's mainly just I want to have a few more things around the river down here, but also could be fun having, or it would be nice having more of the mountain in. To be fair, we could build another part of the mountain real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? I think I have that actually. Let's go grab a new schematic. Let's go fix it up. Let's do that. Let's just get this part of the mountain in, because I'm going to need to get that in pretty soon anyways. And if I get that in now on stream, I can just use that in a video soon. To add some runtime. Party mountain. It would be this peak. The peak is done. And I think... yeah, the connection down here is also done. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm going to build this building. We'll see. I might bring it back in. But for now, let's just eat that and fix the terrain around it. Go down in chunks. But yeah, we can fix up this area a little bit. It does need a little bit of cleaning up for sure. Let's just cut this back a little bit. Go over this way. And my grace for I'd be interested. Depends on what you want, like what part of it. For the exterior itself, that was 80 hours. That entire video, it was probably like a total of 80 hours of work with like planning, recording, and like building and everything. It was around 80 hours in the end. Potato cannon. I think Eggs designed a paintball thing, but it was not working for some reason. I don't actually remember why. Getting a happy ghast? I have happy ghasts. I just rarely find a use for them. They're a hard thing to find a use for, in my opinion, unfortunately. Like, I wish. But with how slow they are, in every situation where I'm like, I could use it, I'm just like, but it's gonna take me so long to go get one, and then I have to return it afterwards, yada yada. It's just, at the end, I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like it's worth it. So I never do, which is sad. Because they're really fun, and they're really useful, actually, when you actually have them. And I'm sure maybe when I'm doing the actual interior in there, they might be useful. But unfortunately, it's just such a time sink going and getting one. Because they're a little out of the way for me. Even if I were to spawn one in, that takes about 20 minutes. And then for it to grow up, takes about 30. So, like, yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Them being slow is a little, it's just a little sad, but I understand why. I just wish, I don't know what you would do to even fix that from a Mojang's perspective, because like if the happy gas were faster, I feel like they would be utilized more. I feel like everyone who has used them though have been like, oh damn, this is slow. Stuck in grid tech. Well, I can't make a surprise video with someone who's not playing on the server. Yeah, that works. That works. We have space for building in here. Eventually, if we do want to bring one in, we could. We could definitely do that. I don't know where there's a few holes in here. I don't get that. That's a little darker than it probably should be. We can probably bring down a bit more stone here. Bring up a little bit of this. This was because there was a building in here. Oh, the building might have gone into the mountain, actually, now that I think about it. That's why there's holes. Or into the, yeah, into the mountain. So we do that, and then we can bring in just a little bit of this. Cool. Horse specs would be fun, like not knowing until you save a dry one. Yeah, that could be fun. I like to pulling the happy gas pretty fast for mobs. Yeah, but the leads just break so often in my version of the... I don't think I have the sturdier leads in the version I'm in. I don't actually know, but they just break so often for me, it's hard. And for their movement capabilities, just the fact that they can fly and stay better than an Elytra. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if I were to make a building here... just invite him for a video. I don't know what video I'm making with him. Hi, Isa. We've already made videos together, me and Jojo. We are good friends. Vanilla players don't use them a lot for building. Like, yeah, there's definitely people that do, but the majority, I don't think so. No, I think the majority just sticks with an Elytra and does the old methods. Don't think they're not utilized that much, I don't think. Line flat. Get a little bit of thickness on it. They can go and run up in through here, past that entrance, and then over to that, down to this little part. And around over here to this guy. Something like that for path. Guess we gotta fix this up a little bit as well. You stay by toodles. Because I fly around once and they get abandoned, kind of like horses once you get an Elytra. I mean, horses get abandoned if you want them to get abandoned, right? Like, I don't know, like, the happy guys have their use cases, but most cases I'd rather, like, it would just take longer to go and get one than to just pillar up and use schematic, or use, scaffolding, right? Which is unfortunate, but honestly, I don't even know how much use I will find of one, because I have a plan to like lock some progression in a future world that I play on, and I won't get an Elytra until like a long way into the series, and I'll get access to happy gas way earlier. So I'll have the opportunity to use them, but honestly, I just don't see myself using them that much. Anyways, like I don't know. Even without an Elytra, it's just like they're not a good way to get around because they're so slow. I'd rather use a horse and struggle through a lot of places with that, because horses are also they need some upgrades. Like honestly, they like the movement of the horses themselves need some upgrades. I think. A perfect opportunity to do it now as well. Like, give them some more freedom when moving around, when you move around with horses, than what they have now. Like, maybe so that they could go through leaves, little smaller gaps, maybe so they could swim. It's the swim part isn't that essential. But so that they would be easier to traverse like forest with. That would be really handy. Hey Alex, how we doing? This is why the Hammer Crashers have been using mounts a lot more lately. In Season 8 there was the whole no flying thing, and in Season 10 there were plenty of paths and an unappreciated part of the game. I mean, I make plenty of paths in my build as well. I guess this series hasn't been a good showcase of that, but like one of the things I try to stick to whenever I play this game is if I make a build, it should be connected into the world somehow. Craft Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. So like this server is a really bad example of it, right? Because I don't really have a lot of paths on it. It's more connected via trains. But like I have some older worlds where everything was connected via path. If it wasn't connected via path, then it wasn't done, right? Like it had to be a build that had to be connected by paths. So even if like I've done worlds where I've had like I have plans in worlds where I have like a 2,000 block distance, I'm gonna build a path the entire way. How often will I ride that path on a horse? Probably not that often, but I will do it most likely because sometimes it's just fun to slow down and just take a horse ride through builds and stuff. So it's a bit about your mindset of how you play the game, right? If you want to utilize features, you can, but I guess Happy Gas is just one of those features that like I don't see myself utilizing, even though like I could, yeah, but it's just a little more annoying. Whereas Elytra against the horse, I have the added benefit of I'm able to run through my old builds and like enjoy them a bit more. If that makes sense. On the inside, if it stops at a station, you can, yeah. Or when it leaves station, it will automatically close all the doors. But yeah, we can do something here. I don't know what exactly. What should we put here, chat? That should be a bit. There should be something here. I don't really know what. Ooh, honestly, I kind of want to do this in a video soon. Ooh, this is actually a project I'm really excited about. Actually, I kind of want to do this. Yeah, this will probably be a little bit of a shorter project as well, so that'd be great. I really want to make this wheat field a thing. That would be a lot of fun. Mini windmills in the wheat fields? Yeah, has to be, right? Alright, let's see here. Let's just do a noise painter. We'll do, I think, 3 blocks. We'll do mud, mushroom blocks, and rooted dirt. Rooted dirt. Get a bit less rooted dirt in there, like 25% maybe. And then we can get like 35% of that. That would make up 60, so this would be 40. I feel like that's pretty fine. Scramble a bit more. Some coarse dirt. Those are a couple on coarse dirt. This is on the server. This is already built. The thing we're building right now, that would be built today. Everything else around me is built, except this mountain peak, which we're building now. Sure, everything else is already built. It's already done. To be fair, we could try doing this. If we try just adding in a bit of this around. Chewy, welcome in. How we doing? Welcome, welcome. So I have no idea how you pronounce the name. Sorry, but welcome on in. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope all is well with everyone. Yeah, no, most of everything that I have built on in the creative side of things is built on the survival side as well now. I am pretty much caught up to everything. So yeah, I have a bit more planning to do now. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you for the following. Thank you. Because I was uploading a video. I missed the video because well, this project took about double the time as a regular project, so I needed a bit of extra time to work on it. Foxy just uploaded a video yesterday. Beardy had a kid about a week ago, so he is understandably very, very busy with a new kid. So his uploads have slowed down a little bit temporarily. Chosen's off doing some other things. Eggs is working hard on things. Eggs, Eggs and Throwlash are both sticking to the regular thing. I think Throwlash uploaded pretty recently, if I'm not mistaken. Like either last week or the week before that. But I'm pretty sure it was last week. Yeah. I mean, there's been... Was it last week? No, it was the week before that, wasn't it? 28th. It was like a week ago. But yeah, it has slowed down a little bit. I think we're all feeling just a little bit burnt out at the time being that, and some of us have a few other responsibilities in life at the moment. That is other things than playing Minecraft, and you know, some things are maybe a little bit more important than playing Minecraft, such as, you know, taking care of your newborn and wife who's just given birth to said newborn. So I would argue that's a little more important. There's so much moss here. Just add a bit of that as well. Oops. There we go. Maybe a little tree in here. I don't really know though. I'm hesitant to add trees within the mountain, but I'm gonna stream Toodle Surprise. Thank you for hanging out today. I appreciate it. I mean, we could add in a tree here. I don't know if a singular tree would make that much sense, especially not a birch tree. To be fair, I think this guy's too small. I mean, not really, but sort of. I mean, that could work. It just be the fact that there's a tree up there kind of makes this mountain look really small. So we could block that sideline though with a building here. So honestly, that might not be a bad shout. Let's see. Like that could work. Let's see, how visible is that from here? It is visible, but it's like barely visible. And if we block that sightline from here. Yeah, that could work for us. Cool. No reason to go in here, right? No. There's a reason to go kind of over this way a little bit, but yeah, we'll add the path in later if we want to. I think that's good though. Let's grab a schematic of this and let's get it built in the world. Get this entire thing grabbed up from probably like around here. Up to the top. Down over to this side. Out to the front. Out to the edge of this river. I think this might need a bit more work as well. I don't actually remember how far I went. But there's a good chance that I need to fill a couple of blocks in here. I think I went pretty far. I don't think I went too far up at all. So I'm just gonna grab all of this. So I can grab that, and I guess that. World Painter is an external program, so no. This is Axiom. This right here is Limatica, and the other thing you saw was Axiom with the tree thing. An adorable tree to sit under. Yeah, we could do something like that, to be fair. Let's just see. Oh, I turned trainers on. Oops. Oopsies. It takes a little while to to load them. Down to like here. Trying to grab as few extra blocks as possible, if just to help. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Oh, someone's on. I think it's eggs. It's either eggs or throw. It's just eggs. We don't need that. Let's go ahead and load up random. I think there's gonna be a bit more building than I think, but we'll see. Where is the corner set? Like over there? Jeez. Let's see if we can line this up with the building, most likely. Hey, lovers. Everyone, hope it's well with you as well. Here we go. How much did they build on this mountain? Oh, really little. Right, even that is too... I didn't grab enough. Right, that's fine. We need to take away a few blocks there, and then we can just patch that up with another schematic, I'm pretty sure. This would be episode 24. I think it's this one. It's a pretty big one though. But yeah, just this one. And oh, we need no, that one can go. We need this one. Pretty sure the rest can go. Yeah, we just need this one. In about an hour, so kind of nervous, but kind of pumped. Oh, exciting! Best of luck with that. Best of luck. Best of luck. There we go. Water. There we go. Now we can complete all of that up. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then we can do basic exterior can go, and that one can be disabled as well. And let's get some resources put together, which shouldn't be too hard. Let's just we'll get the regular resources put together. I don't really know where to get into the space anymore, so I kind of just fly around the edge now. Wait, actually, do I still have... Yes, I do. Okay, let's see what is in here. Alright, we're gonna have to restock a few things. I don't think we need to restock deep slate. We'll get a bit more basalt, but that should be it. Oh boy. Ooh. I think we'll make a shulker box of everything. I think that's enough. I think it should be. Maybe need 2 shulker boxes of dirt, but if we need more, we can just go grab it. So let's get that. Oh, I'm running out of grass, honestly. Not great. Can make a grass machine, to be fair. If you're over on the YouTube side, by the way, like the stream. It helps me out a ton. Thank you in advance. And now, you know, it's completely free to do. Are ya winning, son? We winning. I think we're winning. I think we are winning. How you doing, Sokka? Alright, we have grass, and we have stone. And the site, we can go grab... we can grab more tough as well, although... I probably have both of those. Yeah, we do. Gonna have to throw back a little bit of that, and then I don't know how much tough we have. We are gonna have to go grab a bit more tough, but that's fine. Then we need pale moss, which I have a few stacks of. I don't think I need more tough than that, and that should be enough. Pale moss, we definitely need some more acacia logs, which I have actually kind of fixed my tree farms a little bit. Chilling on my honeymoon, hanging out in the hotel because of rain. Oh my god, you're here during your honeymoon? Oh my goodness. Congratulations on getting married though, Sokka. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I have chunk loaded all of this recently. I'm assuming that these are still broken though, because why wouldn't they be? Yeah, they looks to be. Great, love that. Yeah, the minecarts were a mistake. Shouldn't do the minecarts. CV, welcome on in. We're gathering for a bit of an expansion on the mountain range. It's just a small one. But we should have some more acacia logs over here as my hopes and dreams, which have been crushed when I realized we only have acacia wood. Great. Great. See if it's alright. We got married 5 years ago. Just COVID ruined our actual honeymoon. Then life got in the way. Oh, fair. Well, you know, congrats on actually finally going on a honeymoon then. So that one. So there will be... Well, these will probably be other things. Come on, where am I? Wood. Aha, there we are. There they are. And then need a bit more. Dude, I am so poor on diamonds. I have none. This stage, I am a super. Oh wait, since the power isn't on, there is a chance that there is. Wait, no, that runs on separate power. And there is a chance that there is acacia wood down here. I do not remember which vault. Okay, there's 59. It's a stack, okay. Well, I'll take a stack. Better than nothing. Vio! Were they? What were cute? I don't know what they were. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I was looking at. Yeah, like it will probably be enough, but I'll have more of like the non-log type than not, so we'll see. I could easily change them out if we do run out though, so it's not too bad. Are you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing, Vio? How are you doing? Are you excited about the new game drop? Did you like Minecraft Live? Did you go to that Mojang thing again? Basalt? Any basalt? Do I have basalt? I do. I think that's enough. I really don't need that much dark. I've used very little of it. A little too little, unfortunately, but it's fine. It happens. I think I have enough light gray concrete powder, so let's just get some wool restocked. Because I have a lot of wool. I should sell wool, but I doubt anyone would buy it. The packages? It might have been the packages. The things that were throwing on the belt. So, yes, the packages. Though they were only colleagues with kids there last time. If I still worked there. Perhaps. If I can stop spilling water myself. Challenge. It's getting a little dark. That should be good on those resources, I think, mainly for the most part, hopefully. We could check, I guess, if we really wanted to. No, it would be this one. And we just check available. We don't have enough grass, I don't think. No. Then we might be fine. We might have to grab a bit more. We can grab a bit more stone grass, that's fine. We have enough andesite, just about. We have enough of that. Acacia logs, we are missing a couple. We have enough basalt, good. Alright, let's just get rid of this. For the next drop, I've been working on the water base, so I'll be pushing more aquatic updates. Every time I criticize Mojang, I feel bad about it, but because they get so much hate that they don't deserve. But also, I'm a little disappointed with the new drop. Honestly, a little disappointed. I don't know. Tall grass. I do need grass, actually. Salt. Do we need andesite walls? I don't think so. I mainly need the leaves, some brown mushroom blocks and stuff. I wish the update would have been more focused around like actual underwater things and not mounts. I wish, like, when we got the teasers of the underwater stuff, I wish it would have been more about that. It was about this one. Yeah. I think the community are generally positive. I think it's more content creators, which is the odd one, right? Like, it's usually the community that is the disrespect, like, the more, like, disappointed ones, and the content creators are like, no, but it's fine. Like, we're like, at the end of the day, I'm still happy we're getting updates, and I'm not complaining that much, but like, I'm a bit disappointed in the update. I mean, it's obviously not done, but like, it's not great. It's not great. I don't know. The spear is cool, but the spear just adds on to a problem that the game already has, which is inventory. I'm never gonna use a spear. The spear is just like, I don't know, the entire thing around the spear is, oh my god, you can make jousting games now. Cool. There's no survival aspect to the spear, really, which is sad. Mushroom blocks. Coarse dirt. I would have wished for a bit more of a survival aspect. Like, I wish Mojang would make things that are more for like the survival gameplay instead of like focused around minigame stuff, because I think the Minecraft community are creative enough to come up and design minigames themselves out of what Mojang gives. Actually releasing my hardcore with a spear, I think. Oh, I'm gonna actually kind of smart. No, like, I've probably used a spear if I had somewhere to store it that didn't take up an inventory slot. But I just don't. Like, I feel like they need to add like a tool belt or something. It's the same with the mace. I don't use the mace because I never find a reason to do it. Or like, I never carry a mace, right? Like, so whenever I'm in a situation where like, oh, it could be fun to use the mace here now, I don't, because like, I can't, right? I might need a mud brick ball. I don't actually know. We'll grab some. I don't carry a mace. I don't carry a mace. I barely carry a sword as is, because the axe is already a good enough weapon. And if you're not playing hardcore, I don't see a point. So I would love a place to put my tools, because then I would actually use a spear. I would actually use a mace, I think. And it would be nice. The mace has, like, all the weapons have their situations, right? But like, axe is better. Just leave swords at farms for looting. That's exactly it. Like, that I only use swords when at farms, really, because it just takes up an inventory space, and when you're building, you don't really have any to spare. So no, I don't know, and I would have wished the update was around aquatic, because like, the beaches need an upgrade. The underwater, I would say, needs another update. I mean, we did get 1.13, and there are areas that are nice, but I wouldn't mind seeing like another new underwater plant, things like that, right? All right, let's see here. Purple. Done. Some jungle slabs. Joe Toolbite is the shelves, I think. So with the hotbar swapping, but I don't see anyone effectively using it. No, it's good. But again, I can't carry around shelves with me. Like, the tool belts, I think, are going to be useful for situations. And I think you can utilize them, or the shelves, you can utilize them in a good way. The problem is, I can't have a portable shelf and just put it down and swap out my inventory like that. That doesn't work. And that's like the case I want to use it for. That's why I want a tool belt, so I can still have a lot of blocks, but I have a separate, like, I have one hotbar for my blocks and I have one hotbar for my weapons and tools, so that I can easily swap between the two. Yeah, we need new moss blocks. Spruce stairs. I'm pretty sure I need a spruce fence. I might not, though. Yeah, I do. Okay. So again, welcome back, Doge. Ah, let's go rest the spruce bits down at the farm then. New crops would be phenomenal. Actually, new food that's actually really good, not just bears, would be insane. I don't think we need more food. I don't know. You already have enough food components in the game. So I don't see that as a necessity. More crops, as in, you know, more things to grow to make fields more interesting. All for that. I love crops in the game. So like yeah, that'd be fun. I don't think we need more food. Like, we already have golden carrots. We already have hoglin farms. Like food, could be fun, but I don't think it's necessary. When does the next video come out? On Thursday. It's just a shulker box at the moment. Yeah, but like swapping out from a shulker box in situations is just not, it doesn't really work, right? Like I can't, if I'm in a situation, I'm riding on a horse and there's a few mobs ahead of me, I want to be able to just swap into a spear right away and always have that there. Because otherwise I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to ride through the mobs like I do now. Right? So, and the same with the maze. Like, oh, I'm up here above this mob. I'm going to hop down and hit it. I'm not going to place down my ender chest. This is vanilla. Place down my ender chest. Grab my shulker box. Place down the shulker box. Grab the weapon. Break all of this. Put it back in. Do the thing. Place it all down. Put the weapon back. And I can't break it. Because I have fortune, so that's just stuck there now. It's too, yeah, you know, like it's too hard to have enough items on you, right? There's just too many different tools that don't really have another use other than, like, I could also just jump down on the mob with an axe. I do need the slabs. I ignored the slabs though, didn't I? Probably did. Spruce stairs, slabs. There's some stairs. Do I not have any slabs? No, I don't. I used all of them, I guess. Cool. Good to know, Stiam. Yeah, I don't use potions that much either. Underutilized though, I think. Oak wood. Okay, I think that's good. Actually, we need more spruce wood. Well, I use them significantly less, which is sad. I miss my potions. I just don't find like that I use them that often. Like, I don't know. I have friends who like use them for night vision. I just use gamma controls. Because drinking a potion, having that run out, having the potion effects, for me that's just not worth it. I'd rather just use the gamma controls. Every goddamn pack I see, because create is overused. Because a mod pack feel like I don't know, it's in every mod pack. It's just how it is. Rest fairly regularly. Fire rest is like the one I think I use a bit. That's like it though. I don't really use any of the other ones. Strip that down. No, it's bad. It's overused like crazy. It's honestly bad because a lot of the mod packs that have create nowadays is just mod packs that's just thrown in create there because we can't have a mod pack without create. Oh my god, scandalous. We gotta have create in there, and they just throw it in there and it's not worked into the pack at all, and it's just terrible, which is sad because, you know, I don't know, in my opinion, like there are some really good create mod packs, There are also a lot of mod packs with Create that are just not that good because they're not focused. A mod pack doesn't have to be focused around the Create mod, but a mod pack has to be structured where Create mod is integrated well enough. Because a lot of mods have alternatives to like have things that you can do with the Create mod, just do it another way, or it's either like it's far too easy to do something with the Create mod, or it's far too tedious and hard to do something with the Create mod, so you just end up doing it the way that the mod pack would play if you didn't have the Create mod. But it's pretty much just thrown in any pack nowadays, which, you know, isn't that nice. But oh well, what will you do? That's that done. We need more birch leaves. Do I have more birch leaves? I have more birch leaves. A stack and 20, which is enough. And then I need more oak leaves, or do I have enough oak leaves? I have enough oak leaves. Stay. Just some grass then. Grass, bone meal, and moss. Cool, that's it. Let's get building. Cool. I guess we'll vlog and build up the mountain first, I think. Chunks, good. We can just place our shulker boxes up here, I think. Oops. It's on a bed. We will need the wrench. Might need the shovel. We don't need that. We need scaffolding. Nothing at all. If that's the reason you're here, then you might as well leave. One, two, three, four. We're gonna need a fair bit of it. Well, sorry. I mean, if you're here to get me to promote your channel, you're here for the wrong reason, so I don't really care if you're here or not. Should I video games? Sure, that's what your family wants you to be future. I'd say my life is a lot more than what I do for work, but sure, if that's the way you look at content creators, then be it. That's up to you. I might play video games for a living, but I have a lot of fun doing it. I mean, you're spending your days going on to random Twitch channels and calling their lives miserable, I guess, is the only way I can put it. I don't know, I think you should have a look in the mirror. Oops. There would be no content creators, artists, or performers at all. Imagine. Life would be so boring. Does my job matter as much as someone who, I don't know, a nurse, a firefighter, blah, 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 whatever? Get the point? No, it doesn't. Does my job still bring value to people? Yeah, it does. Mom is very proud of me. Yeah, God forbid I do, I do something I find fun and not tedious for work. Oh my goodness. How could you do this? Just because I think my life is miserable, then I have to make sure that everyone else feels like their life's even more miserable. This match is highlighted. Slay. I think he left. I think he got bullied a little too hard. He couldn't handle the truth. God forbid someone doesn't work a 9 to 5. Oh my god. What? Oh boy. How we doing, Ian? I think he got flustered and left. If I could play video games, that'd be awesome, right? It's fun. Didn't do a marker, but that's fine. Whoop, I've fallen. Why am I falling so much? Boom sound effects. Have you got anything exciting? It was a good weekend. As you go into plan, exactly. And I'm out here playing video games for a living, so you know, he's gotta take it out on someone. Blocks on top of nothing. Yes, I have put gravity blocks on top of nothing because there was purple wool inside, so I have to sometimes just do this to make them not fall to the death. But it's fine. If they're on the exterior, like they're out going this way, I have removed the gravity blocks. But if they're on, like, they're going this way, this curve, then I do have to sort it out manually when I get to it. Just clear this mountain as we go up, I think. I gotta make a sassy emote sometime. Well, I'm not making it. I'm gonna get Sloy to make it for me. Oh my god. Revolutionary, I know. I can't draw. Whoop. Is he getting there? Oh yeah, the mega base itself is getting there for sure. It's going places. I'm a little sad he left that fast. Come on, if you're gonna have an opinion on something, at least have some backbone, right? Come on. At least have a bit of backbone when you stick up for what you think, right? Would he got him banned if he stuck around? Yeah, he would have. Pretty fast, most likely. But yeah. So if this BS I put up every day on that note, would you do something else given the opportunity? No, honestly, I think content creation would be my dream job. I mean, I want to become an architect, but honestly, I feel like I would be happier if I could just continue doing content creation for the entirety of my career. There's a lot of things I'd need to work on if that were to like actually become a reality and something that would actually be a consideration, but I don't think so. Like if I could either pick whatever career I'd want, or pick between that and being a successful content creator that could actually like do this for a living, because like I can't do this for a living right now due to circumstances. If say I had moved out from living at my parents, I couldn't do this as my full-time gig. It wouldn't be possible. I'm not earning enough money. So wasn't ready to be owned so fast. No, I probably wasn't. I said what I said, and I was surprised at how brutal I was right away, but oh well. Whilst playing Satisfactory. Satisfactory is a good game. Hope you're having fun. I would assume that we would be able to, but unfortunately we have to keep radio headset in one ear, so already half deaf. Yeah, too quickly hate on some other streamers. There's too many people who enjoy their job and you need to hate on them all. I see. You should be able to defend your opinion, not run away like a little bit. I said one thing and he was gone. If you're gonna have a stupid opinion, at least stick up for your opinion, right? At least argue for why. Wanted to be architects, play Minecraft. That was on Landscape Architecture Pack at one point in my life. I feel like I plan to start studying and getting a master's in architecture next year. Like, that is my plan. And you know, I've been talking to us about it, and while I've like, I guess, kind of said that, like, while I'm saying that, yeah, it's probably the end of content creation for me. I'm probably gonna not do that much content creation. It's just like, you know, you're not gonna be able to do that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you're right. I'm not gonna be able to stop. I enjoy it too much, so that even when I'm studying, I will find the time to make videos and probably do some streams here and there. I don't know how many videos there will be. I don't know how it would look, but we'll figure that out when we get there. We haven't really done a lot of these blocks. We've done a lot more of these though. 3 of those, and then some more of those. More dirt. Did architecture in school? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. Then maybe I'll come back to it after I'm done studying, but it's also 5 years of studying, so who knows what I'll want to do at that point. I'll be like an entirely different person in 5 years. It's like, take my life now and then add up, like, take a quarter of my life now, and that's a while, right? Like 5 years ago, I don't even know what I was doing. 5 years for masters? Yeah, masters 5 years. You have 3 years of a bachelor, I guess, and then you have 2 more years to get your master. Your master's is 1 year. Well, the master course itself is 2 years, but you have to do 3 years of base studying. So to get a master's in the first place, you have to do 5 years studying. Like the master like degree itself is only 2 years, but to be able to begin the masters, I have to do 3 years of base architecture, like, and get a bachelor's. Is that what it would be called? I'll be studying in Sweden, because free studying is great. I could study in other European countries as well, with not too big of a fee, but it's not. Like, we have great schools here in Sweden, great unis. Probably not gonna do a master's. I mean, we'll see, right? Like, in 3 years, I don't know. The thing is, I don't think there would be a point in my studying where it's like, oh, it might be worth postponing my studies a little further to pursue YouTube again a little more, because it's doing really well. Because I don't think it's gonna do as well as it's doing right now, even like when I'm studying. I don't know. Hard but fun. Yeah, I mean, I find a lot of fun being able to do this full time. Like, I was balancing school and it before, and I could do that, but I just feel like a uni will be a lot more workload than I was used to. So my projects will probably change. How they will change, I have no idea. It's gonna probably take me a while to figure that out whenever I do start studying, but I know it will change. I just don't know exactly how, I guess. And that's something we'll figure out then. We'll see how much time I feel like I have towards doing things like this and what I want to spend my time when I'm not studying. Because like at some point as well, I don't know, I'm a person who's very much like I need to do something constantly. And like, I mean, that something could be other just playing random video games as well. It doesn't have to be playing Minecraft and working. But it is really draining to be studying full-time and doing YouTube full-time, because like I wasn't doing YouTube full-time. Like now I'm spending all the time I was spending in school before I graduated on YouTube as well, so I'm just spending more time. But have a kid or 3? Yeah, in like 7 years. Been too much for me, but also a difference. It differs from person to person, differs from what course you're taking. I mean, I have no idea how intensive the course I'll be taking is going to be. Or I have no idea how... I don't know. I haven't taken the course, right? So I have no idea how... I know one thing that might make it better is the course that I will be taking won't have exams. It will work, instead of working with exams and having exams to cram for, there are no exams. Like I don't think there are any exams during the entire masters. And it's kind of annoying, to be fair, because I'm usually pretty good at exams, but exams are also really stressful. So not having any exams is probably going to be nice, and hopefully that will give me some more time to work on like YouTube and stuff, right? Because I don't have to study the same way. Of course, I do have to do a lot of studying still, because instead of working with exams, you work in projects. So you do a project, and during the time of you being in school, being in uni, you will do a bunch of projects and start building a portfolio of architecture work, pretty much. And you will be working with real-life firms and stuff to get experience, and it's a pretty cool course. No exams can be either a really good thing, or it can be a really bad thing. But full big models made from small sticks and planks, nicely cut out cardboard. Yeah. No exams, but, you know, models and drawings and projects and definitely like reports and stuff like that. So there's going to be things, but it might not be just exactly, it might not be exactly exams, at least. Right, it isn't exactly exams. Assuming there's practical, there is practical application, I guess I guess that's the way to put it. But instead of working with exams and you're studying for an exam during a semester, up like, you know, as you usually do, you work in projects. So 2-3 months you're working on a project, and that's like the way you're graded through these projects. And I'm also pretty sure it's just a pass or no pass. But so that's another little stressful thing, but yeah. Ooh, quick! I saw you were listening to Avid's music. What do you think about it? I wouldn't say Avid's a good friend. I do not know him that well, but I would say he's a friend. It's the reason. Have you seen the TikTok of architect students who put like 3 full niters because they have to make a circle house or something? No. The reason I want to go full into art or architecture, which I won't go full into art or architecture, which is square down. Yeah. No, like it depends on your like. Yeah. No. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I've been enjoying it as well. I wish I could play it on the stream, but I'm pretty sure it's copyright music, which makes sense. And since I'm multi-stream, I can't play it on stream. But if we ever do some Twitch-only streams, we can play Avid's happen. Circle House sounds terrible. Yeah, I mean, making the models for it. Making a drawing for a Circle House isn't as bad, but making the models for one, yes. I have seen Circle House models. No, they're not fun. They are painful. Nope. Faculty, because I want to know what it's like. It's always a pass or no pass, right? They just give him funny names and numbers. Well, I guess technically, yeah. But also, like, at a uni level, grades... I can't say grades would really matter. Unless you're, like, trying to become a doctor or something, grades don't really matter. And even then, I don't know if they do matter. Because, like, no employer is ever going to be like... They're going to be, oh, you have a master's degree, means you've passed all your courses. No employer is going to be like, so what grades did you get in every single course? If you have your degree, you have your degree, right? The only point, like, grades matter is up until university. Because that decides on what schools and what what things you can get into. After that, it's just as long as you pass. And honestly, I do not think it's worth stressing out over, like, getting an A in a course in uni. Or getting, like, an E. It doesn't really matter, ability does. Yeah, but grades do matter to a certain degree, right? Like, yeah, grades don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but to be able to get a higher education, grades do matter, because the way to achieve a higher education is through your grades. Like, in Sweden, this is the way the system works, is that you get grades. First, you get grades when you're in, like, primary school, whatever you want to call that. And those grades decide on which high school I say, because it's not really equivalent, but it's the closest thing that most people would be able to kind of realize what it is. What high school you can get into, because they have different, like, points to get into them. And then university, which universities you can get into depends on how good grades you get in the high school level, right? There's also an exam in Sweden that you can take to get to also be able to attend university. And if you score really good on that exam, you can also, like, get, like, higher, like, really, you can get into anywhere without having to or without having the grades. Because there's a lot of people who don't really take school serious around the time you do the high school things, and then realize, oh snap. And so you get better scholarships? Yeah, I mean, in Sweden it's free, right? So as long as you get in, you get in. Whenever known someone had to prove they graduated by showing their diploma, the best thing you will get out of schooling is networking, because life is all about who you know. Life is all about who you know. It is so true. Where's your stream? Yeah, you even get paid here to do it. I get paid by the government to go to school. Does it really matter like that in Terraforming? Not exactly sure what you mean by set up. It's just installed. They don't tell someone skills that are not examinable in the school system practical skills, etc. in the Netherlands at least. I mean, we have classes for like woodworking and stuff like that here in Sweden as well, and like you have grades for that, so like they would tell you how good you are in those grades, sort of. Not really, but sort of. But also those skills aren't like, if you're ever like looking for a job inside of those, you're never gonna like show your grades in school to like do that. That's gonna be like you gotta have like actual experience. So you gotta go and get some actual experience and like I mean, I guess start building up a portfolio is the best way to do it, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, we have a few different things of like how you can learn. So I have a cousin who is, I don't actually know the exact terms of it, but basically instead of like university, he is going to go to a, oh, what is that called? Like a place with a big like garden, nature stuff, like a sort of a public place, like a I don't know, trade school. No, not really. Hey Ben. Oh, I don't know how to explain it, but he's gonna become a like, oh, what is that called? That is a word that's often used in like movies. I don't know what word to use. Conservatory? No, like he's gonna be basically an intern, but an intern to like learn a skill. I don't know what it's called. Like you have a mentor who's teaching you blah blah. And I don't know what it's called. When you're an apprenticeship. Yes, it's through apprenticeships, right? And so like he goes to a certain like area, like a big say mansion-ish like place with a big garden to take care of, animals to take care of, and he has to work X amount of years as an apprentice, and he earns a bit of money, and then after like 3-4 years of different places to work at, he becomes whatever it is that he does become, but like, and then he can start getting jobs from that. And so that's another way to do it. I forgot my point, but yeah, definitely almost forgot. SMH James. Forgot where my point was taken because it took so long figuring out how to get there that when I got there I forgot. So yippee, that's great. Good job, Stam. Plan using remaining then paste the hollow for it elsewhere. So if you use this world and haven't terraformed there yet, then how do you actually do that? I go into a creative world and I plan it out in a creative world, and then I take the schematic inside of the creative world and I bring it over into the survival world. If you go back in the stream a little bit, I think I even make the schematic and everything in this stream. So if you want to check that out either after the stream or now, feel free to. It might give you a bit of an idea. 10 out of 10 work, Stammer. What do you mean? Much. Easy plays my beloved. Honestly, it's so true, Getty. So true. Hi, Getty. I converted to the dark side a long time ago, to be fair. It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's been like at least a year and a half, I think, at this point. It's been like at least a year. 100% a year. I don't know if it's been that much more than that, but at least a year. It's too good not to use. I mean, it just saves me time. At the end of the day, it saves me time that I can spend making more content, hanging out with family, and that's the reason I'm using it now. Like, it just saves me time. Like, I could do this with the schematic cannon if I really wanted to. Oh, we've fallen. I wonder if I have time to do some planning today before I go to Sus. Ooh, I might not have that time, actually, thinking about it. I'd like to, because that would help me out tomorrow when I get back. I don't think I'm gonna hop on Just Create tomorrow, to be fair. I think I'm gonna take a little break. I need a little break from it. Copy of the map, right? Yeah, I've if it's a single player world, you can just take a direct copy of the map and you can turn that into creative. There are tons of guides out there on how you make a survival map or survival world into creative and turn cheats on and everything. Choir here, Stan, we all love easy plays. You mean you love easy plays? Everyone else is just like you, who barely even uses Limatica. Listen, you're a creative builder now, Gutty. Of course you like easy plays. You're a bakery now. You're a baker. Way, but sounds good too. No, it's just, yeah, just making it into a survival world or using the seed, whatever for your project. For this world, I used the seed a long time ago and I've just been building inside the same world. I really found doing all of the creative planning in one world and not switching between worlds has been really helpful. You are a bakery. Got burned down, doesn't I just easy play it to avoid burnout and actually complete builds? Yeah. I think it doesn't have a problem with his belt. Can and can't place those correctly. Can and can place the belts correctly. Yeah, I can. As long as they select that correctly. There it is. I did have a misfire on a few belts earlier today, but for the most part, I haven't had any problems with it placing belts. But it usually tends to place all the shafts and everything, so getting the belts in themselves aren't that big of a problem. It's huge, so I could do small builds freehand, yeah. No, I just like creative building, so. And then to bring that over into survival, because I also like playing survival. Get Limatica. And then if it's gonna be easy place, or if it's gonna be a time lapse anyways, I might as well use easy place, because save me time. And either I can do bigger projects, I can make more videos, I can spend time not working. It's great. Something I want to get better at is figuring out how to have multiple worlds going at the same time, because it's something I've always been really bad at. So, I mean, there's a new series starting really soon. That's not going to be taking over Just Create, but it will run alongside Just Create until Just Create is finished. And then that will probably be the main series on my channel moving forward for a long time. And we will probably have like other newer seasons of Just Create coming in between. And definitely slowing it down a little bit, but I will try to always upload it every so often. But yeah, I really struggle with having like 2 active worlds at the same time. You hear my pitch? I'll hear it. I'll hear it, Lukey. And with belts, I know he just builds from the bottom lane from player to the top correctly for me. Yeah, man, it places the belts. It places belts last. After everything else is done, it places the belts. So the belts are the final thing that the cannon places. It should be, I think. I think that's how it works. I really dislike building large things in survival. I always feel like I change a bunch of things in the process of building in creative mode with Axiom and Orla. It helps me save a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, I find a struggle to build things in survival just because... Well, I don't find this... Like, I find a struggle now. I didn't used to find it a struggle, but whenever I went into creative and I built something creative, I always built something I was happier with. And that made me happier and made my world look better, which I was enjoying. So I ended up just starting to do more and more and more work inside of creative. And like now I'm at a point where I like do all of the planning in creative. I do so little in world, which is a little sad. For single player, I think it works great. For multiplayer, it's a little sad. I wish I did more stuff in the... I wish I did more stuff on the server. Just freehanded, but it just takes so long for me now, which is sad. Color for the stream, as in it's pink. It's a little dark in here now, I guess. It blends a little bit together. It is very skin colored, isn't it, on the screen? It isn't as skin colored in real life. It is not as skin colored. Oh, of course, it do it again right after. Look at inventory. An inventory in your offhand, like a backpack, shulk box, or enter chest. Shows both inventories side by side, and you can move items between them and your player inventory. So backpacks. Isn't that just how backpacks work? You open a backpack and it's side by side. I mean, it's only, I guess, used for shulker boxes, and there's already the mod that we have that lets you just right-click stuff and open something like this, which is a simpler way of doing it than having to hold it in your offhand and all that stuff. And backpacks already work that way, so there's no reason to add the extra thing to it. Hey, acrylic, how we doing? Might need to do this, hold up. Pretty sure that should get all of them. If I find another piece now, that this should be a acacia log. This one's gonna be a little tricky, I guess. Because now it's gonna be sideways facing, isn't it? I guess that's fine. I will still be able to easily place it. I see it. I feel it's like it's just gonna be more complicated than doing it without that, if that makes sense. Oh. So I don't personally, I don't feel like it would be that useful. I mean, it might also be the fact that I'm just I'm completely used to the way I already play the game. I feel like, yeah, it has its use cases, but I don't know. Block palettes and stuff. I mean, the block palettes are my own. I'm just looking at it. I used Axiom to help me with the terraforming, but it's still me doing it. Oh boy. It groups them like one instead of 16 sub stacks would be really nice. Next video we uploaded on Thursday. We're not gonna mix it 2 weeks where you're just missing one. This is taking longer to build up than I thought it would. I guess it is a decent sized peak. The peaks do take a little bit of time to build. And we also haven't really, it also hasn't really gotten smaller just yet. So, it'll take a minute. It's gonna get a little smaller here on this side with this dirt. There should be a bigger portion of dirt coming in on that side though, that should make it a fair bit smaller here soon. It's intentional but not becoming over reliant on them. Ones, but I feel like they get way too strong and overpowered not even that late into the game. No, they are. They're sophisticated. Both of the storage and the backpack mod is just, they are so OP. They're stupidly OP, in fact. There's just like, the backpacks have too many upgrades, and the backpack upgrades themselves are just OP. We are using sophisticated on my supporter server. I think that's worked out all right. We have limited a lot of the upgrades that they can use, and like they can't stack a lot of the upgrades, which have made them way more balanced. Stonecutter and upgrade feels like I really allow myself to have. That's all I really... Yeah, I mean... What ends up happening in most cases is you have stack upgrades, you have like 2 or 3 backpacks, you have the crafting things, and then you just have a walk-in base. Everything is on your person at all times, pretty much. You might go and restock it a bit here and there, but like you can literally have your entire base just in your inventory. And I personally don't like that. Like, I personally am not a huge fan of backpacks. Although I'm at a point now where I'm like, Mojang, actually, could you just add backpacks to the game? So, the backpacks are like, yeah, it's sort of thing that I'd want. But I also feel like shulker boxes, just being able to be openable without placing them down is a nice thing. That for me is enough. Like, I feel like Mojang, like, I get why they're doing it, and like I guess it's all right. They're trying to fix it, and that's great. Because like they obviously realize that inventory is a big problem in the game. Like how the inventory functions right now is like it's a bit of a problem. Oh boy. And like the shelves, the bundles, all of these things are items that are meant to help combat the inventory problem, I guess, is what we're calling it. And they do help, but like they are really doing everything other than actually changing the UI of the inventory itself or adding something to it. They are doing everything else. So. And the time I have gaming, so saving a couple of 5-minute round trips to work to my base. Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I use choke boxes for the most part. Oh my god. Should be some emojing at no. Stack upgrades, no, definitely not. I think stack upgrades are the worst part of sophisticated backpack. That's where the entire issue with the mod being too OP stems from. No. You can't change stacks from what they are. A stack is a stack. We're never gonna have a slot with 128 items. It's gonna be max 64 items. Some items will go to only 16, and some items will be non-stackable. But no, not more than a stack. Definitely, no. That's definitely the wrong approach. I don't think Mojang would ever do that either. But yeah, no. The stack is just so iconic to what Minecraft is that like removing it would be a mistake, I think. And I also don't think that's the solution to the problem, right? The solution is rarely like a stack, yeah, you know? I don't think the Everlasting Inception's upgrades are nuts. The Everlasting Inception, yeah, the Inception ones are also another thing that are OP, but like the stacking upgrade is, you know, why you can carry thousands of items in a singular slot in a backpack. The Inception is also just another level on top of that, right? That just adds. Still think they wouldn't be as OP. But yeah, no, removing a stack is not like removing the idea of what a max stack is just not the move. No, I stick with the idea of adding a having a tool belt. I think a tool belt, for, at least for me, would, in my head, it would fix a lot of inventory problems being added. Those stack upgrades, yeah. But I think a tool belt would, for me, would just sort a lot of the inventory issues. I guess the thing that Izuma was showing off a few years ago, that would also help. But I think just a tool belt upgrade, it would first of all make, I think, more players use more the tools that we have already in the game. Like more people would use the mace, more people would use the spear. More people would probably use a trident. More people would use a bow even. Like, I already choose to not carry any of these because they just take up inventory space, and I'd rather have that space to put blocks in. So if we could have a tool base or tool belt which could just hold tools, doesn't even have to hold like rockets and food and stuff like that. We don't even have to get that into it, like that insane and overpowered with it. Literally just things that are considered tools. It would be so nice. That's separate slots. A tool belt, fair. Yeah. Up to 16 can be stacked. Multiplicity is definitely the bigger issue with them. Yeah, I mean, just having one of them, I guess, is fine, but also, I don't like the stack upgrades at all. Came into the office before his nap, care to say to Minecraft, hey Liam. It's not a cringe request, that's a dad being a dad, you know? I feel like it would have been, I would have like, when I was younger, if my dad was like a content creator, I feel like I would have thought that was like embarrassing. I don't know why. but also like kind of cool, but also like, I don't know. It wouldn't be embarrassing. I feel like at least at the time it would have been embarrassing to tell like your friends, just like, yeah, my dad's a full-time content creator. Like now I feel like it wouldn't have been like, if I was a kid now and for example, my dad would have been full-time content creator, I don't feel like it would have been the same, but you know, probably not as cool for me to say hi as Stan, but hi. It has become more and more normalized, especially like between like, you know, younger people. I think even when I was in school, like being a full-time YouTuber or things like that was kind of like, what? I remember saying that at some point when I was like, I don't know, this was probably like 5th or 6th grade or something like that. Big mistake. He said hi. His response was, what is his name? Shouting, Big Shunka. Big Shunka, Big Shunka. Exactly what you want your kid to shout, right? You want to jump in that big water? That one? I don't know what the big water is. Is it that water on this side? Which water is it? Oh, we fall in. Whee! Splush. With single chest and keep the bundles as they are? No, keeps the shulkers as they are. Introduce a backpack that has a same space as a shulker. I guess limiting an amount of backpacks you can hold in your inventory is a mistake, and also like kind of would be hard to implement, I think, in a game like Minecraft, unless the only way backpacks work is if they have a... No, actually, it would be possible because you'd have a slot for your backpack. So you have a slot where you put your backpack in. And that's the only... You can only have one backpack that functions like a backpack. Oh my god. And that it'd be as something that you could open from a button click, right? Like just B and boom, backpack. Progression reward. I still think even if you add a backpack and you make it so that only one backpack can be used at a time, you don't give backpacks the feature to be placed down and open like shulker boxes. I also say we sometimes. Wee. When I fly. Does Fwip do that? I didn't even know. I still think as long as you make the backpacks only be openable when they're in that one slot. Otherwise they can't be opened, right? The shulker books still have their place in the game. We gotta wait just to go. They're crying outrage from the people who use backpack mods, and especially when they figure out that they can't put them down or open them outside of that slot. I mean, a modded backpack would still be able to do that, so if they want to, they can just install a mod like they're doing now. So for those people, I don't think that matters. If you're already using a backpack mod, then you're not gonna... You can just continue using a backpack mod, right? tripwire hook. Hanging them on tripwire hook would be sick. Although a tripwire hook is just kind of seen as a clothing hanger in detailing. I don't think Mojang sees it that way or wants it seen that way. Like, you know, it's something that, you know, if you play Minecraft, you will think of it as a hook to hang like clothing and stuff on. But I don't think from a game perspective, it's not seen like that, like from a survival aspect. You've sent one message like 2 seconds ago, and I was looking through my shulker boxes. If I'd be staring at chat the entire time, I wouldn't get much done. I think I need that much more grass for this segment. Maybe 3 stacks, then we'll grab the rest of stone for now. Pokemon in. I guess it would be fun to have a hook or something. Maybe we could get an actual hook that would more like you could hang like clothing on and stuff like that. Or maybe if you put the backpack on an armor stand, you could open it in the world. That's fair, because that would still have, you know, reason to use shulker boxes. I'm just trying to think of a way to like still utilize shulker boxes while having the backpack. I don't think the backpack has to be like upgradable either. I think it's just it doubles your inventory space. Well, it adds 3 more rows of inventory space. I think that's all it needs to do. I don't think it needs to be that much more. I don't think it has to be that difficult to craft either. A little more expensive than the bundles, of course. Bundles have to be able to be put inside of the backpack. That would be really useful, because the bundles have their place even in like later game. If you are someone who will have shulker boxes inside of your ender chest, having bundles inside of your shulker boxes is really, it can be really useful. Something I wanted to do on here, but I can't. Like, there's a lot of things like, I don't know, workstations where you can have like 8 of each workstation, and it can take up like 2 slots instead of like half a shulker box. That's something I'm excited to use whenever I actually get access to bundles. We'll see how useful it is then, but I think it will be. Understand could work. I thought tripwire hook because, well, it's hook, but it also gives a redstone pulse when triggered, so it made sense in my head. Yeah, tripwire could work. I don't know if Mojang would like make that item seem that way, because I don't think a tripwire hook, something named a tripwire hook, will be intuitive enough that, oh, I can hang backpacks and clothing on this, right? So I think if they wanted to do something like that, they could add in a hook item. Just a wall hook that you put on the wall and you can hang your backpack on. Or they rename the hook to like a hook, but also then like then you lose the fact that it's a tripwire hook, right? So it's more of a thing like, while Mojang and like why they will think it's fun and like probably even use it as a clothing hanger themselves, I don't think they want it. It's not like, if they rename it, then you lose the like being able to like, oh, I can use this to make tripwire hooks. And if you don't rename it, you are like, but how do I know you can hang things on this? I guess if you were to put them around like villager houses and you'd hang like some leather armor on them, that would be a way to show players that you could do that kind of thing. So that maybe be a way to do it. Or it could be really cool to hang like a backpack and it activates a redstone thing. That would be really fun. That's a fun idea. Like, that would be sick. Like, have a little comparator on the back that just like takes an output, or like just a redstone signal, I guess, really. That would be really fun. And like that you could hang it straight off your back. So you can just click and just you takes it and I bought it for 5 minutes and I thought you were ignoring, and you talked about it. So you said a fact about the Cray mod. I talked about it for 5 minutes and I was ignoring. But I talked about it. I do not even see. Did you send any message earlier today though? Faster hoppers would be a godsend. Yeah, yeah, that would be nice, but I don't think they do much. There's already ways to speed it up if you want to. So I don't know how much that actually like is a necessary thing. It would be nice. I don't think it's a necessary thing. Like a shoot, personally need it. I mean, a lot of people would love that. Like the technical Minecraft community would love a faster hopper, I'm sure. But I don't think it's something that's needed, right? Saying look at my last message says me nothing because you sent about 5 messages recently. I don't know. If I don't read a message, just post it again in a few minutes. If I like completely ignore it. If I ignore it again, then maybe don't post it. Maybe it's something I don't want to read out loud, or you know. Interaction speed. I get it. Like, yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. I don't think it's a need though, right? Like, it'd be nice, yeah. But I don't think it's a need. It would be nice. No need. I'm not even gonna have time to finish the path and everything, because I have to do that on my own time. I think we'll finish this peak then. It would have annoyed me so much if I were you. Yeah, it is annoying, but like I'm never gonna see it down there, so it's just gonna stay. I can use the schematic cannon. I don't want to though. Or a chain of hoppers for the collection system. Yeah. I mean, if you have farms that make that many items, you just use minecart hoppers that split items into different routes until it's enough to handle by single hoppers. You have like waterways with multiple hoppers to pick up the items, to speed it up, pick up, and all that stuff. But it could be quick. If I wanted to, which I don't, but it could be. I think I'm gonna have to go grab more stone before this peak is done. More andesite. I should have had enough andesite. It's green. Oh man. Oh, I guess I've used a little bit of andesite as scaffolding, and I had just enough. Fair enough. Let's get a bit of stone and a bit of andesite. Bam, bam, bam. Zoom, zoom. Whoop. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I thought taking this, building this hour, or like doing the creative planning and building all of this in, the tree and everything included, was gonna take like an hour. Maybe creative reference, the workshop for your base. I don't think so, no. I mean, I used red blocks I use red box on my base on recreate, but I wouldn't call it a reference to it. I would say that this base is very different from it. I actually saw my base on a community just create server. my recreate schematic. It was funny. This is tall to speak. No, this one is. This one was a lot taller than I thought. I did not think it was this tall. I think both the other peaks are taller. This one's just slightly taller. That one is a lot taller. Because we were hanging out. I was hanging out with a few supporters yesterday after we had done the world tour and stuff. We were just chatting for a little bit. Showed them some sneak peeks of upcoming projects and stuff. And one of them were showing the Create Together server. And someone there who has... I guess that they don't have to be a supporter, because I have given out that world download for free. Because I said I would, so I did. And they've taken a schematic of my base, built it, and then they've like edited it. It's really cool, actually. It's really sick base. They've also done some similar terraforming to what I've done here. It was really cool. I'm not a technical guy either. That's why I play Create Mod, because here I can be a technical guy. In disguise. I'm just actually someone who just does not know anything, but I can act like I know something because I know Create. I'm really excited to start learning a bit more redstone here soon. I'm really making an effort to like start learning it a bit as well, not just following tutorials. Oh, I can probably just depot all of this into my storage, honestly. Let's just go do that. Actually, we can just leave it here for now. I do have to do all those things to build the tree up and the pathway leading over into this area. But I'm probably going to do that just another time when I feel like it. Maybe on Wednesday we'll do that. But at least we have another mountain peak in now. And this was a long time coming, to be fair. I've had to build this one in for a while. That looks sick. And then this is connected up here. Then we have the peak, another peak that's going to be coming out over here soon. We always have this peak. I do not think I'm going to do a peak over on this point, but we'll see. Tutorials a lot. Yeah, I will probably use tutorials a fair bit for a couple of farms, but not everything. I'm going to try my best. Anyways, I'm going to be heading out. I need to head out in 20 minutes, and I want to do some planning for tomorrow before that. So it is time to head on out of here. Let's see before we quit. Like the stream, everybody. If you have enjoyed it, I appreciate everyone hanging out and all the ant stuff. Customization. Let's just see. We can send you guys over to... if you like terraforming and big projects in Minecraft, and you're on the YouTube side, I'm going to send you all guys over to Fwip. He's going to be going live in 45 minutes, maybe. I don't actually know when he's going to start streaming today, but he's going to go live at some point. And we, over on Twitch, or yeah, can raid to someone. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's just find someone who's live real quick. New video comes out on Thursday. For those of you interested in that, we could raid an option. Oh, we haven't raided them in a while. We have raided Chosen pretty recently, but we're going to raid Amy. I'm going to send you guys over to AMC. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, everybody, over on the Twitch side of things. Oh my god, we had so many viewers today. Jeez. And YouTube as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. New short drops tomorrow. I'll be live again on a Wednesday. And new video comes out on Thursday, so check that out. New series also starts in about 2-3 weeks. Super excited about that one. I can't wait for everyone to start seeing that journey. I'm really excited for it. But yeah, have a good one, everyone. Toodles.